Hello. Hello, friends. Hey. Hi. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. You know why I'm doing pretty good? I think you know why I'm doing pretty good. Because we got Shadow here. Always, always a good time when Shadow's here. Let's get this open. Yep, there's me. This open. Yep, okay. I sound what I remember sounding like. On the internet for you. That's right, Chuni Onika. At this time of day, this time of year, localized. Can't really speak. It's I've been up for a long time. I'm also trying to put out my tweet here. Let me just. I also just shoved a taco down my gullet, so I could be fueled up for this adventure. But yes, it's true. Chuni Onika, this time of year, this time of day, localized entirely on Twitch.tv. And we're gonna do it. Hey, we're gonna jump in. Also, the Game Awards or something happened. I don't know. I don't care. A rare morning squid for you. Yes, for me it's quite late. Time zones and all that. Hey, if you have a season pass, the content can now be installed from the Steam store. Okay, did I not? Okay. Start playing Shadow Generations. Okay. Okay, I know how this works. But yes, good morning. It's very late at night for me, but that's kind of been the thing with this game, you know? Kind of been a lot of late night Shadow antics. And I think that's fitting. He is the Dark Needle Mouse after all. I've played this game a little bit since you last saw me. I have 100% cleared it. I saw that. I saw there's another Sonic racing game, and I'm like, all we want, all most people want is uh, Sonic Riders 4. I want Sonic R2. Anything but the carts, man. Anyway, an anomaly has appeared in Whitespace. Open the pause menu to see where it is. I will say at the very least, the Sonic racing games tend to have really good music, so I look forward to that. I look forward to that album. I don't think I'll be playing the game because I don't particularly like kart racers, but oh yeah, I don't have any mods on, do I? No, okay. The mods for this game have already been going crazy, just by the way. There's a lot of cool stuff. But I made sure to turn them off. I think I might... Yes, I think I have the jump rotation on. Just ignore that. Here we go. Here's the anomaly. Let's just jump in. People spotted the extreme gear. Oh! Interesting. That's pretty cool. This is very Final Horizons. How it's just like a portal there. I didn't expect like a cutscene for this. That's really cool. Ah, no stage name yet. Alright, what's the music? Hey, it's the artist. The VTuber artist that draws the Mean Beans. Oh my god, all these references. Oh. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool.
Huh? Is that me?
My god, this game is so cinematic.
I've taken on another form? I feel as if I've left my...
Westopolis. The Westopolis remix.
Morrigan kept
Oh my god. I don't know what that was. Yo!
Let's do a beautiful city.
Oh my god, the Westopolis remix! Wow! Oh my god, this is... Oh my god, what do I do here? Nah, hold on.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to have much useful commentary my first playthrough, because this is insane. Okay, I can't grind on that.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I gotta look at the model for a second. That's kind of nuts. Well, this is a very heavy remix of Westopolis. I dig it. Oh my god. Sorry, this is way... What is this now?
Yep. I need to find my way back, or find my way out.
We were like in a subway? Now we're in... Oh my god.
What are they?
Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a new helicopter. That's not the,
What a waste of time.
Oh, man. Oh, Shadow, you're so cool! Let's go! So they just made a Devil May Cry cutscene. That's what they did. A human! Oh my god, a gun soldier! Hello? Oh my god, this is... I'm an adult. It's okay. We can calm down, okay? We're having a good time. I just ran into the fire because I'm overstimulated. It's fine. I'm sorry, this is really, really cool. This is... Alright, so we're gonna need the salty run back. I am very overstimulated at how... This is really exactly what I always wanted Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, to be. Oh, that's a new mechanic. No wonder I keep running into this. They actually leave behind fire that I'm going to run into... Oh, okay. It goes away after a bit, but that's not in the base game at all, and I can't think of a single Sonic game that has something like that. This is, no joke, one of the best city levels they've ever... And that's why they... Okay, that's why they signpost it right there with that big effect, so you don't run into it. This is one of the best city levels they've ever done. Oh, let's go. We got reverse... we got reverse speed highway here. Ah. Oh.
This is the ultimate power.
His model looks... really good, actually. Like, I'm kind of shocked. Oh my god. Sega Sonic Team. Oh, is that the... Oh, but it's so cool.
Perfect.
Okay. That's really good. I did not know what to expect with this. That was really good. And this Shadow model actually looks... I still want the games to keep the game's art style, but this actually looks way better than I ever thought putting the movie designs in a game would look and feel. Oh man, ooh!
Oh.
Throw it all away remix. Oh my god, you guys, come on. Do you got...
Control.
Oh my god, we got Keanu Reeves saying Chaos Control. My life is complete.
complete my mission, but I'll be back.
Okay, they had fun. They had a lot of fun with this. They just went, what? More cutscenes? And it's... Okay. Yeah, that was just a really good Sonic level. I'm shocked at how, like, just good that was. Of course, it's relatively short. Oops, I do have one mod on that just retextures this to make it a little more lore accurate. Don't worry about that. So what's this? They're just like some... Is this them just flexing the Hedgehog Engine 2's lighting, being able to do these realistic environments just as well as the stylized environments? Rouge TB on the stage there. Yeah, that kind of rules, like, a lot. And I'm definitely going to play this level again right now. Oh! Okay. And then... Okay. Well, let's do the challenge acts. Let's see what these are about. And the stage is just called Tokyo. Okay. Pop a set number of balloons. Oh my god, what's going on? Wait, well, how come he doesn't have that trail? Look at the homing attack trail. Why has he not got that in the base game? Hold on now. Hold on. Why do I like this movie design so much? Why did they kind of cook? Hold on, I'm supposed to be old school. I'm supposed to be a purist and like the things I liked when I was 12. Okay, now we go. We succeeded. Return to white space? Sure. Oh man, my commentary is useless because it's late at night and this is just very, very cool. Collect a set number of rings. Alright. So, are these also... Oh! Somehow, I don't think I realized you could do the Chaos Spear. I was gonna say, I wonder how much of this comes from the Yakuza franchise, because I know a lot of the vehicles are straight ripped out of Yakuza games. I wonder if, like, some of these hallways and some of these other things... This room is crazy. This looks like... Of all things, looks like Nest from the RE2 remake. I'm way too overstimulated. I like to, you know... Happy Japan. It says it right there on the sign. I like to sometimes be able to give, like, trivia or lore or interesting factoids. None of that's going to come out right now. I'm just going to be a man-child screaming at how cool Shadow the Hedgehog is. And how I can't believe the redemption arc of the Sonic movies and how we have one of, like, the coolest city levels with a remix of Westopolis because of the movies. That's nuts. What an age we live in. This is kind of cool, too. Like, it's... Okay, hold on. I gotta look at some of the signage here. See, there's, yeah. Rouge TB. Art and Kitchen. Ine Burger. This does look like this area here, I swear I've been here in a Yakuza game before. Japan looks like Japan. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, it's true. A local man makes incredible observations. Wow, this has been 16 minutes. I feel like I've been streaming for 5 years. Just because of how... This is nuts. This is nuts. Okay. Let's go back to Act 1. Because I need to take a look... Let's skip this for now. I want to take a look at some of the larger details of the stage.
I should follow.
So these tanks are definitely the ones from Sonic Frontiers. They just have the gun, the movie gun logo on them now. This looks really good. Of course, we've got the Mean Beans reference. That anime girl over in that corner there, that is... I can't recall her name, but she does a lot of the official Sonic artwork and some of the videos. That's like her VTuber persona, so that's a cute reference. The acknowledgement there. This is also kind of giving me DMC5 vibes. I never thought we'd see the day. Not only do we have Keanu Reeves' shadow, but that is an honest-to-God, 100% accurate Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Dr. Robotnik reference. Absolutely nuts. And the fact you can go on these side paths is kind of nuts because in my soul, we're still in the Sonic Forces era. And such a thing should be impossible. Ooh. Oh. Death to all who oppose me.
Looks like
oh no. There we go. Oh, he's got a special line for doing Chaos Spear the first time. That's interesting. Okay, okay. That's gotta be from a Yakuza game. Hello. Oh, you guys are a little different. Hold on. Hold on. They're not the same colors as, or the same textures. Are these movie accurate gun hunters? Who can say? Man, feels like there's a Mean Beans coffee on every corner. Okay, these are not City Escape cars. How about over here? Can I get over here? Yeah, you can. Oh, wow, I'm shocked. We are so far... Okay, can't get back there. We are very far away from Sonic Forces, though. Wow. Discover your new favorite spot at our cafe. More Rouge TV. Anything over here? Anything over here? No, but they let you go over there. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
A beautiful city. It looks like how Maria described the Earth.
That's crazy. Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on. I'm stupid. Not only did I get hit by that, but see, it's a laser grid, and if there's an enemy behind it, I can homing attack to teleport because we're Shadow, and we can Chaos Snap. You think I'd never played a Sonic game before. Yeah, I'm shocked at how open and wide a lot of this is. I don't think I've seen, like, a death plane or anything here.
Yep.
Ah ha ha, look, I can just sneak around and get the collectible.
Yep. Yep.
Nat, nat, nat. I did it. In like the lamest way possible, but it's fine.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Alright, I took the side path last time. Let's take this path. See if there's any differences. This area is nuts. Like, so it says this is, you know, obviously based on the movie, but it says, what did it say on the description, right? That this is based on, like, action sequences from the movie. So I wonder if this is going to be a set piece, like that lab-looking area. Like, I wonder when, you know, I know some people have seen the movie early. I have not yet. But I wonder how much of this is screen accurate.
What a waste of time.
I can't get over this, man. These are so cool. And yeah, it's just like a in-stage cutscene, you know? You don't hit any buttons, but I don't care. It's so cool, man. This is not a level of quality I'm used to with these Sonic games. And this, oh my god, I can't believe, like, they made a model for a Shadow the Hedgehog accurate gun soldier for that one cutscene. Like, I love me some Sonic Frontiers, but man, oops, I saw that. But, like, the fact that Sonic Frontiers had all... You didn't see that. All reused assets from, like, Sonic Generations and stuff, and now we live in this era of just, like... Oh, yeah, you know, we could just model a whole character for one cutscene. It's fine. We got money now. We got money. We got time. I could have probably slid under that, couldn't I have? Well, now I won't know. Whoa. These wall running sections are like crazy too. This is again something...
Too slow.
Okay. I had to know. Fire, even when it's slowed down, still is painful. It's kind of a shame you can't use this Shadow outside of this stage, and that you can't use regular Shadow in this stage. But man, it is still pretty cool. It's still really cool.
I should have tried.
He hates it, but it's kind of cool. It's so, look, Shadow, it's fine. It's fine, okay? Look at the collectibles in the corner. Don't give me that look, Shadow, all right? I wanted to get the collectibles. We need to get the collectibles. Okay, I'm going to skip this for now. Because I am gonna get an actual good run back on the stage, I swear. I just, you know. We need the collectibles, okay? Look, all right? I went out of my way to get every single little trinket, every little nut and bolt, all right? You know, they're gonna give us the DLC state. I gotta get those collectibles too, man. I think it's just screenshots, though, which is, like, kind of strange. They look cool. I guess they're just like, you know, hey kids, you want a cool wallpaper for your smartphone? Alright, I'll do that But let me warm up. Let me play a familiar stage and also make it so this stream is more than 27 minutes long.
Fine. Got you now.
Oh man, it's
Won't let
weird.
you get away.
It's almost weird hearing Kirk Thornton after hearing Keanu Shadow. Which I think, I gotta be honest, Keanu Shadow, not bad. It's very different from Kirk, but, you know, he sounds brooding, he sounds edgy, he sounds obviously a little older than I'm used to Shadow sounding. But I think he does a good job. There we go. Man, even though this is Zone 1, it's still really good. I'm genuinely... Between the base game of this and now that DLC level, I'm genuinely, for the first time in a while, like, just... all around impressed with what they've been able to do with this game. And again, I like a majority of the Sonic games. I very much liked Sonic Frontiers. But, like I said, you know, the asset reuse in that, it was there, it was obvious, you could see it, it was not the biggest problem, but definitely noticeable. This game, of course, does reuse a ton of assets as well, but it hides it better, and they're more clever. And again, like the Tokyo level, like using... I did that jump bad. Using Yakuza assets, I think is actually pretty cool. Speaking of which, like I said, you know, I did catch some of the Game Awards news. Primarily some of the announcements. And yeah, Virtua Fighter coming back, kind of unhinged, kind of wild. Hope it's good, hope it's interesting. I bring this up because it's being handled by the Yakuza studio. And they had another game too, so Sega doing pretty good lately. I'm pretty happy with that. Hi, Bad Dad. I have been playing a little... I'll say I revisited Sonic Frontiers after this game came out, because I wanted to, you know, compare and contrast. And although I do still really, really, really like that game, and I think it did a lot of good for the franchise, I do think it's kind of funny how dynamic and, like, kind of super nuts the presentation of these stages are compared to how very static the stages in that are, and it's, I don't know, it's interesting. I still think those are very good stages and are very fun to blast through, but man, the presentation on these is just over the line. I really dig it. If you remember my Sonic Adventure playthrough, you remember I talked a lot about how that game was, in a lot of ways, kind of the first of its kind in having so many action set pieces. You know, that wasn't common back in 1998. Certainly there were games that had set pieces, but not to the degree that that game did. And I feel like that kind of went away a lot in Sonic games, and I feel like other games during
So what I was tracking was him.
like
I
the
won't let him escape again.
primarily like the PS3 360 era, you know, we had a lot of like very intrusive action set pieces that would kind of wrestle control from you, and I feel like the stuff they do in this, the like interactive cutscenes and mid-level transitions, they're short enough that they feel cool, and they're just not overbearing. And the quick time event with punching the missile in this level, I only very recently realized this is the only stage that actually has something like that. And I guess it's meant to be like a tutorial for the bosses? I don't know. I don't know. Local grown man thinks way too hard about Sonic the Hedgehog levels. I just want to keep playing this. This is another Westopolis remix. Hold on, I need to listen to it for a minute. It's pretty good. Oh, that's good. All right. All right, all right. Let's give it a real attempt. We're gonna watch the cutscenes again.
Where am I now? Huh? Is that me?
Man, the like realistic teeth is a little weird though. Finish a genuine piece of dog shit only to see you playing a dope ass piece of micro DLC. Thank you, Shadow. I don't know what you did, but yeah, this is really good. I did run through this stage twice already. Once just, you know, first run, and then I got the collectibles. Now I'm gonna try to make this look good, but I don't know. Anyway,
I should follow.
Westopolis remix, insane.
Kept my visibility.
This is such a good level.
Beautiful city.
Oh, there was a
How Maria described the Earth.
time path there. Alright. Ah, I didn't do it. Damn it. I was gonna try to Chaos Snap to that dude, but alright, so... Remember when I said this is gonna be a real attempt? Oh, it's just, don't worry about it.
Looks like I kept my visibility. Let's do a beautiful city.
Oh, come on.
Chaos control. Described.
Alright. Here we go. Welcome to the speed run. Welcome to the reset run.
Looks like I've kept my visibility.
You don't want to know how many times I've
City.
there we go.
Maria described the
Done
Earth.
this with like the base games levels, man. Oh. Oh, there's a zip line there. Okay. Yeah, real attempt final version. Yeah. That's what happens, man. Like, oh, damn it. Listen, the stages in this game are really fun, okay? And you want to make them look cool. You want to go through them in a way that makes Shadow look cool. And if you don't do that, god damn it. If you're like me and you can't do that, you failed Shadow and it feels bad.
I need to find my way back. Or find my way out.
Yeah, I can already tell you, I'm gonna beat this and then do it again immediately because... Oh yeah, I S-ranked it already. I didn't S-rank the challenge stages yet, but
This is the ultimate power.
oh, that's so weird to hear him say the Kirk lines. But yeah, I S-ranked it first try, because S-ranks are kind of free in this game.
What a waste of time.
Except the Mephiles fight of all things. That one... Or no, not the Mephiles fight. The Metal Overlord fight gave me some issues. Like, I kept missing it by like 2 seconds. This, by the way, I'm gonna just reiterate, I can't believe they modeled him just for that. And yeah, I do love the Dark Beginnings reference of, like, you know, Shadow, he's not just gonna kill a dude. He's gonna blow up millions of dollars of military equipment, but, like, you know. But that's crazy, seeing, like, a Shadow the Hedgehog era gun soldier. Like, they modeled that dude just for that little, like, reference, I guess? Oh, wait, did I go down here? God damn it. I'm butt. I'm so sorry, Shadow. I'm so sorry, Shadow. I'll practice the level. It's just so new. It's not like anything I've ever seen in a Sonic game before. It's kind of all over the place.
Freeze.
And you look different. You have weird proportion that's even crazier than Sonic 06. So I don't know what's happening. And everything's all realistic. And Japan. And I'm overstimulated. And it's like 1 a.m. And I'm an old man. There's a lot going on. And there's also me having bad reactions. This is so crazy, man. I can't believe this is a Sonic game. Like, I genuinely can't believe. Like... Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, it's so cool. Like, look at that! Look how cool that is!
Perfect.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best! It's so cool.
Oh. Kato, control. I have no time for this. I have to complete my mission, but I'll be back.
Like, it's so nuts, because there's, like, no reason for that. They didn't have to make that additional cutscene. They just... I'm so glad Shadow is just cool. I love it. Which Shadow theme do I think is the best? Okay, that is a great question. I think... Okay. I know a lot of people like the Magnify version of All Hail Shadow, but I do actually think the Crush 40 version of All Hail Shadow is the best overall theme for Shadow himself. I think also the way that that version of the song incorporates the main riff from I Am All of Me is really cool. And I think as a where is Shadow, you know, currently? Where is he, like, from the end of Shadow the Hedgehog to present? I think it's a good theme because it conveys the, like, dark hero element of him. You know, it's a very, like, aggressive... The lyrics are kind of, like... They're very aggressive, you know? Obliterating everything that's not your friend. But they're very determined because, you know, no ghost to bring you down, nothing can stop you now, etc., etc. I think it fits him very well. I think it is a perfect theme for Shadow the Hedgehog, the character. That said, Throw It All Away does go fucking hard, and if not for that, I mean, come on. But it doesn't fit Shadow now, so it's weird. It would be weird to bring back the lyrics of it. I think the reality is, though, the fact that Shadow he's got Throw It All Away, for where he was as a character in Sonic Adventure 2. I Am All of Me, which is, of course, you know, encompassing all the different possibilities, all the potential Shadow has, every different version of himself he can be. Incredible theme for that game. And then, yeah, All Hail Shadow kind of becoming his theme. Of course, All Hail Shadow was the pure hero ending theme from Shadow the Hedgehog. And you can hear the leitmotif right now playing in the white space. I really do. Maybe it's sort of like a basic answer, but I do think Crush 40 All Hail Shadow is overall his best theme for thematic reasons, and because it's just kind of cool to have a Crush 40 theme for Shadow. I do like that. I'm also notoriously bad at picking favorites. I am a person who I see the best in everything. I kind of see like the good elements of all things, so I want to heighten those. But I will say, I do really like that version of the song. I don't know how people feel about this, but I do want to say that I think Live and Learn is also a Shadow theme, and I think it is his theme for being where he is at the end of Sonic Adventure 2. I think the lyrics... Thank you, by the way, for giving me an excuse to go off for, 3 hours about this now, so the stream VOD isn't, 30 minutes long. But no, in Throw It All Away, there are lyrics that say, there's a door that's never opened, there's a window with a view you'll never see, no matter how long it takes. Live and Learn then has, there's a face searching far, so far and wide. There's a place that you dreamed you'd never find. Hold on to what if. And I think that's actually, that is so, oh my god, that is so good. I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if they knew they were cooking when they wrote that, but Throw It All Away being Shadow at, his angstiest, lowest point. His I promise you revenge. I'll throw away all of, who I am. I throw away my past. Everything must burn. Everything has to pay for what it's done. Saying, there's a door that doesn't open. There's a window with a view you'll never see. And then Live and Learn saying, there's a place you dreamed you'd never find. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It is literally one of the greatest bits of lyrical writing I have ever seen. Granted, I'm a bit of a shut-in dweeb-ass nerd who mostly plays the same 4 video games over and over again, so I haven't seen a lot of stuff in my life, but even still, I think that's really good, and I think they're fucking cooking with that. And I think that in a discussion of Shadow's themes, you have to keep in mind that Live and Learn is a Shadow theme. That's my TED Talk. Thank you for enabling me to go off on that. But, yeah, excuse me. I do like the final boss version of, do you know this is fucking, excuse me. Let's just, oh, look, it just says extra Tokyo. That's cool. Let's go fight him. What? I only have a B rank on you? Okay, well. Yeah, I do like the remix that is in this stage. I think it's really, really good.
The time has come, Shadow.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
This, god, bringing the Black Doom music back. I can't believe this game is Shadow the Hedgehog 2. What a fucking world we live in. Even though this boss is absolutely free, again, the presentation is so good. I really do like that, even though this game doesn't have the Frontiers combat. I think that's for the best. I like the Frontiers combat, but I don't want to see every subsequent Sonic game have that. And even the Final Horizons characters, that's such a cool shot. in Frontiers, you know, have much more simple combat that's much more similar to like Sonic Adventure movesets. I think it's a nice happy medium. But you know, this game obviously doesn't have the crazy spectacle you give up. You know, combat mechanics that Frontiers does. I think despite that, it does a very good job matching the spectacle and like tension and cool factor of the fights while being much simpler. Even like, you know, this Doomsurf, right? Reflecting these, it's not too different from reflecting Supreme the End's projectiles. I think they really did capture something kind of incredible with this game. And I think it's because Shadow the Hedgehog is the coolest character in all of media, and I think we should just admit this. As a society. Which we do live in. Okay, this is the part I always eat a bag at. But I got a little better at Doomorph because I had to grind out that Mephiles fight. Because I played with the custom music and I set it to his world once and I wanted to finish the fight right before the song looped. So I was like, well, I better get good at these. Because I'm a chuny ass weeb and sometimes I replay a boss fight with a different soundtrack, so it can be my very own anime AMV that's interactive and only I get to see it. Because I'm normal and well-adjusted. Okay, yes, this game is Shadow the Hedgehog 2, if only they put a level from it. So I think, controversial take, what the hell just happened there? Okay, well maybe I didn't fight Mephiles enough. Maybe I should have fought Black Doom more. So I think the Space Colony Arc stage is actually a Shadow the Hedgehog level. I can't do this. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the raid, as I am poorly refighting this final boss to hear a piece of music. Like I said, poorly. I've done this before, man. I've done this before. I'm so sorry. But yes, thank you. Welcome, everyone. I am Shuni Onika. I think Shadow the Hedgehog is pretty cool. I will run through the DLC level again. Don't you worry. But I have beat this game before. I like this game. It's a cool game. Here we go. This is why we're doing this, just to hear this song. But yeah, as I was saying, I think the Space Colony Arc stage, to me, is the Shadow the Hedgehog level. This is such a good mix. Because it is called Space Colony Arc, it's not called Final Rush or Final Chase. To which you say, oh, but it's got the Final Rush music. And I go, yes, it does have Final Rush music, which is a Sonic level from Sonic Adventure 2. That's such a good line. But Shadow the Hedgehog did have a level called The Arc, and the level called The Arc had a remix of Final Rush, and just the general design of a lot of what's going on in that level, including the green corridors, takes from, I forget how to dodge this, several of the stages inside the arc during the flashback sequences of Shadow the Hedgehog. So to me, that level is the Shadow the Hedgehog level. Most people will disagree with me, and I don't even disagree with the disagreeing of me, because I'm probably wrong and an idiot, but that's how I look at it. Oh wait, I do want him to hit me with this, actually, because it looks cool. Oh, I found too, there's like an alternate Mephiles interaction you can get that's pretty cool if you don't do the Doom Blast, if you just homing attack him. You get like a weird alternate thing where he'll use the Chaos Lance as like a sword. But it's weird because it means you have to do the fight wrong. Just like that, see? Now that one was an accident. Black Tomb intentionally didn't want to have any memory of Shadow from 05 because that was the only time he lost. Oh, that's interesting. I could see that too. The thing with Shadow the Hedgehog... See, this game is basically Shadow the Hedgehog 2. But Shadow the Hedgehog is basically Sonic Adventure 3 episode Shadow. So, like, predictably, that game does have a lot of shared concepts with SA2 in its levels. So it's kind of, yeah, it's muddied waters, you know? But, hey, if they want to do more DLC for this game, more updates, if they want to put, like, actual Westopolis or, like, Sky Troops or something, Gun Fortress, maybe, that's what I would love. I would love, Sega, if you're listening, if you love me, the way I love you, you'll make a further update to this game that adds Gun Fortress and the Diablon as a boss fight. Oh, because they could do some really sick stuff with the Diablon nowadays, I'm sure. Oh, it's so cool.
Your future is already decided. We will be one.
But I do like that. I like the idea. This is so cool. I like the idea, yeah, that's like, oh, Black Doom didn't want to bring any memories, MASH, of Shadow the Hedgehog, you know, to this trip through PTSD lane, because, yeah, that's why he uses Radical Highway, is because Radical Highway, like I said before, you know, that's where he was at his lowest. That's where he was consumed by revenge. I really need to get the mod that fixes the aspect ratio for this cutscene. I forgot that I didn't grab that. I saw it, and I didn't download it because I am an idiot. Laser orbs give me PTSD after spending 2 hours at Double Do boss fight from Shadow of 5. Yeah, Oh, this is so cool.
This is the destiny I choose.
I like that kind of flip of this is who I am. Like, this is the destiny I choose. Which, I could be totally wrong, but I think that's actually a more accurate... I might be totally wrong. I feel like that's a more accurate translation of this is who I am. Or, like, it's something... I feel like it's something he says somewhere. I still can't believe that. Oh, that's so cool. Shadow, you're so cool. I'm so valid for playing Shadow the Hedgehog in 2005 and being like, this is peak fiction. This is one of the best games ever made. Yeah, I didn't do good there because I died a couple times. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that boss fight, when I played through Shadow, didn't I kind of... I think I know there's a way to cheese Devil Doom, and I think I did it, but yeah. Yeah, I think Kirk does a good job in this. I know he's not a lot of people's favorite Shadow. I think he does a good job. I think in this, and of all things Sonic Forces, he actually does a pretty good job. I think it's just most of his career as Shadow, he didn't get to be Shadow the Hedgehog. He got to be, you know, like a just evil Sonic the maladjusted Hedgehog. But when he gets to be Shadow, he's actually pretty good at it. Anyway, nuts to that, here's Keanu. Okay, will I actually make this look good this time?
Where am I now?
Probably not. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see, baby. Oh, let me... Okay. Sorry. Sorry to interrupt the cutscene. And like... Oh, sorry. Oh, please don't tell me that was on screen the whole time, that stupid cursor.
Is that me?
Yeah, so obviously this model isn't as high quality as the one in the movie, but I think it looks pretty good. I honestly do think this looks way better than I thought. I feel like this is what they would have wanted Sonic 06 to look like at the time. Like that type of texture and that proportion and these kind of, you know? Again, I would never want the movie designs to completely replace the modern designs, but if they want to make a Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, the game that looks like this, I would not tell them no. Like, I think this actually looks cool enough that I would play a full game like this. Nope. OMG, Sonic 06 remake confirmed? God damn it. I'm so butt. Hold on, no, I'm sorry. I need to... No, we don't accept that.
Suspicious.
No sleep until I get a run that looks sexy.
Looks like I've kept my disappointment, Billy. Alright.
Oh yeah, they have been saying stuff, though. There was that interview that was like, yeah, we'd like to remake Sonic 06, which, you know what? Fuck it, yeah, do it. That game has a lot of potential, and I think now is the closest time in history that we would ever get to, like, number one, people caring, and number two, that potential actually being lived up to. I think if they ever want to do it, the time is now. And in some ways, I think as much as I want remakes of Adventure 1 and 2 that just kind of mostly just clean up the plot and give us like better versions of those cutscenes and story beats, I think like an 06 remake would be... I mean, I'd definitely take it. I definitely would.
What are they doing?
They're dropping hints, I'm telling you.
This is the ultimate power.
But like, genuinely, this looks really nice. Like, this level is, you know, it's not the best realistic graphics I've ever seen in my life, but it sells the look really well. I don't know, I just dig it. I really dig the vibes. That man's a cartoon, though. I think that's kind of funny. We got Realism Shadow, but like cartoon gun soldier. I don't know. I love it though. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing. Follow my plan instead. No? Different hedgehog? Okay. This stage is so good. And like, all this wall running is nuts. They did not let you wall run in Sonic for so long, like just normally. And it's all over this game and all over this stage.
Too slow.
It's funny how this is sort of like a reinterpretation of like Speed Highway and Radical Highway. Like, again, I really like everything that's going on here. It's crazy. Like, that is a Speed Highway sequence in reverse. Honestly, I don't even know how he's grinding up that. It's so good.
Perfect.
It's so good. Oh my god. See, I know what they're doing, right? With that racing game. There. Oh my god, look, like his ears are like real. They're like cat ears. They go like really deep into his skull, and it's kind of gross if you look at it too much, just like an actual cat. Anyway, yeah, you know, they're definitely doing the racing game. They're doing that thing of like, oh, we'll make the racing game and then we'll cook the real game in the background. But I'm like, can you, I can't wait. This is so good. Cook faster. Oh no. Meow. Jesus. Apparently, like, you can feed hedgehogs cat food, but you, like, shouldn't. It's not very nutritious for them. But apparently you also shouldn't really feed cats cat food. They like to eat bugs. I was actually thinking, you know, because I like to refer... A lot of people like to say Sanic in jest. Oh man, this is still so cool. I could seriously replay this stage like 27 times in a row, and that would just be the stream, and I would have a blast, and everyone would have to deal with my brain problems. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people will call, you know, they'll say like Sanic or something. I tend to like calling it Needle Mouse. I think Needle Mouse is funny. Oh, high-end cat food is nutritionally fine for hedgehogs. The more you know. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, because, yeah, high-end cat food is good for cats, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking about it, right? Needle mouse. Obviously comes from the Japanese word for hedgehog, which, obviously, obvious to me with my brain problems, which is harinezumi, which literally translates to needle mouse. Japanese animal names are crazy. Zebras are called Shima-uma, which just means stripe horse. There's a lot of stuff like that. But I was thinking about it. Needle mouse makes way more sense for a hedgehog than hedgehog. It is a rodent. It is a mouse covered in needles. It's not a hog. It's not a pig. And like, I mean, yeah, I guess they live, like, near hedges and stuff, but they mostly just live in any, like, wooded area, and they burrow. I don't know, I think petition to rename hedgehog Needle Mouse. Yes, Blue Rat, yeah. I'm gonna talk about Aoi Nezumi and Hari Nezumi, and how that joke doesn't make any sense, so where Razor Jin just seems like a complete schizoid. And you want to talk about how Aoi can also mean naive, like how green can also mean naive in English. So when Mephiles, you know, when Mephiles is talking about a blue hedgehog being the Iblis trigger, he's actually talking about a naive hedgehog being the Iblis trigger, meaning silver, and how he's actually very conniving and purposely vague. And that plot point is completely lost in English. Hey, anyway, yeah, here it is. This kicks ass if you do this. Just look at this intro. Look at this intro with his world. Tell me you don't want the 06 remake.
A seal of some sort?
Isn't this the worst? Doesn't this, like, trick your brain for a second into thinking that Sonic 06 was, like, the greatest thing ever? I did this, like, off stream, like the day after I beat the game. I was like, oh yeah, let me see what like syncs up well. Let me replay these, and I did this, and I was like, I hate you. I hate my brain for doing this to me. This made me want to go like replay Sonic 06. I'm like, oh look, oh I did it wrong. I forget how to trigger this weird thing.
Talking about, I will crush you all the same.
Maybe, do I do it like this? Oh, here it is. Yeah, look, see? He starts using it as a sword. It's like a weird rare phase that you have to be bad at the game to get. Oh. What happened there? This is why I watch Onika streams. Only deep, insightful Sonic commentary here. Listen, man. I am old. Okay? I played my very first Sonic game. Was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Like, a month after it came out. Which was way back in 1992. I played it in December of 1992, and I was very young, but I was old enough for it to do irreparable damage to my psyche, and I have never recovered since. And, you know, I mean, I'm not like the most dedicated Needle Mouse fan. I kind of like phase in and out when there's, you know, games and stuff coming out, when there's something to, you know, but I have engaged with most of the media because it's been like 34 years almost, and yeah, you know, I have a lot of thoughts about it. You start to get thoughts about things after engaging with it for 3 decades, and you know, and engaging with the discourse for at least 2 decades. Oh no. I'm gonna be honest, I just tried to parry in the air as if I was playing Frontiers, thinking that would help me. Teehee. What? Oh, he doesn't have his shield up. I'm an idiot. I thought I was slick, but I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm making Shadow look bad. Oh no. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. This was supposed to be cool, and now I look like an idiot. Look, now the song's gonna loop. See, the song looped. Now it's not cool. Now I ruined it. It's fine. Maybe my life would have gone in a completely different trajectory if my cousin didn't have a Sonic pencil case and didn't pick up that Sonic Riding PC port that looked familiar. That's how it goes, man. Literally, I was just like, happened to be over my uncle's house when I was a little kid, and he just, you know, he was pretty young at the time, much younger than I am now, and he got a Sega Genesis and Sonic 2 for Christmas, and I was like, what is this? I've only played Excite Bike. And it, you know, it just kind of, yeah. I like how he said, I want to exist, and the lyrics said, compromise does not exist. That was pretty cool. See, so when you do that the right way, and it has the perfect sync, you know, the YouTube video Sonic boss fights with perfect sync, you can get it to that cutscene to end right before the song loops, and it looks really fucking cool. And when I did that, beforehand, you know, off stream, of course, and there's no recorded footage of it. There's no, you know, no one will ever believe I'm cool or good at video games because of that. It made me sit there. I just kind of sat here afterwards, and I paused the game, and I just, like, stared down at my hands, and I went, I really want to play Sonic 06. I really... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is that game based? Is it Peak Fiction? Oh, no. I think it might be. Uh-oh. And, like, I know it's not. And then the worst part is, I was like, well, I want to play it, like, you know, as God intended on real hardware. And get 90 extra minutes of load time. And I'm like, oh, no. It's always been based. I will be honest. I liked Sonic 06 at the time. I knew it didn't run well, and I knew it had very obvious bugs. And the fact that jumping into enemies didn't hurt them and you had to homing attack them was baffling, and even then I knew was a weird oversight. However, the music and the plot and honestly some of the presentation, pretty cool. I mean, look, this is... Come on, Kingdom Valley kicks ass. Genuinely, this stage rules. Oh no! I used my air dash. That was stupid. Did you know when you play like 5 Sonic games in a row that play relatively similar to each other, and it's almost 2 a.m., you might get a little confused over what game you're playing and think that you can air dash, homing attack, air dash. But you can't do that. That's a different game. Oh, that was really sloppy, but I somehow made it. Yeah, I'm not doing the spear dash. Oh no. I'm actually really not good at that. I can't do it reliably. I know it's not particularly hard, but like, I don't know, my hands don't want to do it. I probably just need to practice it more. I do think it's funny, though, that this was the first stage I saw that technique. And it's, of course, the 06 stage. And I'm like, look, they give him Chaos Spear as part of his moveset again. Just like it did in 06. And, yeah. Of course there's crazy extended jumps you can do with it. Of course. I'm also not, like, freezing time as much as I should, you know? That's fine. Now I'll do it. Oh! Squidman, that's me. That is me. I really like Chaos Island Act 1. So do I! I think it's a good stage. I think the music's... God damn it. I forgot you can... I forgot you're supposed to blast them. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, okay? Come on. There we go. But yeah, I like Chaos Island Act 1. I think the stage music is pretty good. I think the stage itself is really good. I just think a lot of people, don't really associate the island music with Sonic Frontiers. Like, they more remember the cyberspace music. And I think it is kind of weird to have like a cyberspace style version of that theme, but I don't know, I like it. I like it. I did mention the Virtua Fighter thing. I did see that. That's pretty cool. I'm glad. I hope it's good and interesting. I really do. I really do. You know, I'm more of a Fighting Vipers man myself. But you know what? I just... Oh, I did that way too soon. Oh, I'm missing all the cool things. I'm such a fraud. I'm such a fraud. I'm such a fraud. I'm so sorry, everyone. Hey, look, they don't ever really explain that you can hold L or R1 to do that little side dash thing. Gotta go home and sleep. Sounds like a good plan. I'll probably be sleeping, not too long. I at least wanted to go an hour with this. But I gotta replay a couple more things. Good game, and, you know. Maybe appreciate Chaos Island from Frontiers to the point of 100%ing it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like Chaos Island enough. I do think the open zone had a little too much 2D in it. But, I'm actually on my path to... I 100%ed Frontiers on the PS4, but then my PS4 died. Yeah, you can see what I was doing here. You know what, let's do it. Yeah, no, I like it. I think the giant, the assault type Death Egg robot being destroyed in the background and that being on the island in Frontiers, I think that is a really cool touch. But I know a lot of people didn't really like Chaos Island in Frontiers, and then, yeah, and this people are like, oh, but I think this stage kind of kicks ass. Bro was cooking hard. Actually, wait. Hold on. You want to know what I was doing? Hold on. Here's why I had... Alright. Give me one moment. Here's why I had, the Find Your Flame music, because I was playing with some stuff here. I was messing with some stuff. Where is it? Okay. And then... Okay. That, and that, and that. And that. Okay. Okay, here's what I did last time I played this, which was, it was like a couple days ago. Because something was released that whoops. Oh, does it break now? Does it not like this anymore? Because the game was updated? Oh, can I not show what I was doing? Or was that, yep, I can't show what I was doing. Which one is it? Is it all of them? Or was it just those? Yep, okay, well. All right, well, we won't do that. But suffice to say, there is a Sonic mod that exists for this game. And there are also some mod loader codes that re-enable the drop dash stomp boost, and also restore the, instead of the Chaos Snap, it is just the traditional homing attack. And I played through Chaos Island and Sunset Heights with those mods, because I wanted to see, like, oh, and the Space Colony Arc stage, because I was like, well, what would a Sonic game based on this be like? So I loaded up some mods that just made you more Sonic and less Shadow, and it was pretty cool, but apparently none of those work anymore because they updated the game. So, hey, mod creators, get to work making things for me to enjoy for free, and then criticize. That's how it works, right? But anyway. No, there are genuinely some really cool mods for this. I actually saw there's a Blender add-on for this and Frontiers, where you can just make your own stages. Of course, it requires, you know, knowing how to use Blender and, like, you know, doing some computer stuff, and also, look into my eyes. But yeah, the fact that, like, someone was able to create something like that and release it, and you can just make a level, like, in Blender and port it into the game relatively quickly and easily is really cool. I can cut right through steel, I can bury the pain. Don't look down for a second, or you'll fall off the cliff. I tried to do something there and it didn't work. Just by the way. I can never get that. Hold on. How are you meant to do that? I don't think I ever figured it out. Is it like... What happened there? Oh my god. I thought so. I thought it was just the right or left one. See, I'm over here overthinking it. Yep, that's what I thought. Because I was like, I know I've done that before. Yeah, it's fine. Listen, it's 2 a.m. and I've been up since like 8 a.m. So it's like I'm CM double vision. Take a seat, I'm on a mission. We got everything to gain! Just give it... Wow. We're taking the... You know what? Hold on, you know what? Hold on. None of that happened. None of that happened. Look. So anyway, I was playing Chaos Island as regular Shadow and not at all Sonic mods that don't work anymore. And I put Find Your Flame over it. And, you know, the past, like, 20 minutes of bungles didn't happen. We won't back down. Jesus, what is that, though? Oh my god. Why did... Come on. Alright, let's... Wow. Hold on. I lied. When can I start moving? Okay, there. But you know what? I think I'm better off doing that. Which is what I did every single time I've made it in the past. Nice. Streamer! Streamer, why aren't you good at the game? Why aren't you perfect? Streamer, come on. Listen, you'll find your flame. Yeah, this stage, like, when you're not, like, being an idiot and bungling it a million times, and you've actually learned how to use the Doom Morph. Not like that. Honestly, does kind of kick ass. It's genuinely really cool, and I do like how they interpreted an open zone into an action stage. Man, this song is like the fucking best, also. It's so goddamn edgy. Ah, I messed it up. That sequence is really cool when you don't suck. just as a by the way. People who can do these stages in Sonic games perfectly every time are insane. Like, I have done perfect runs of Sonic levels, but it is not consistent. It's after like 10 resets and like messing around with like a single ramp to be like, alright, what do I need to do? Ah. See, like little things like that. It's like, no.
Out of my way.
Whoa. I forgot how that part worked. Yeah, like how you actually get to go inside here. I think that's super rad. I genuinely think they did something pretty incredible with this stage. Even though it is just, you know, reused assets. I think they remixed them in a way that's really cool. Yeah, see, here's the thing too. If you do this perfectly and don't die, this song is just about the right length to end when you hit the gold ring. And I did do a run like that. I did. That's how I know that. But, like, right now, you're not going to get that. You're going to get me constantly falling into the lava like an idiot. Making Shadow not look anywhere near as cool as he could.
Let's do this.
Which is so upsetting. And see, when you get the awkward silence, which is the worst thing of all, and then we're going to end it before the song really gets started the second time. It's really embarrassing. It really is funny, like, when you consider that... And I thought it was the only guy like this. I thought it was the only individual. But there's a pretty big overlap, as it would turn out, the people who like Sonic the Hedgehog and also Devil May Cry. And when you actually play the games and you look at that A rank and you feel disgust knowing that you didn't perfectly sync up your encounter with the cool music, and you didn't S rank and style on everything, and then you forget like what game is he even making this about at this point, you go, yeah, okay, I can see why it activates the same neurons. But yeah, I genuinely, I think every level and every boss in this kind of is crazy. And I'm also, like, I need to go to bed because it's 2 a.m. But I gotta do a couple more things. Oh, by the way, these two are still here, and I love that they have models. I think it's insane that we've got Gerald and Maria and Black Doom and Shadow all with nice fancy models, and now a gun soldier too. We need Abraham Tower to have a nice fancy modern model. Come on Sega, come on Sonic Team, let them add a Diablon boss fight against the Gun Commander. Okay. Yeah, this stage is actually really cool, too. I can't believe that they took a Forces stage and made it this cool. It's kind of embarrassing, actually, how good this stage is. Because it's like... And granted, this isn't the only time, like, a Sonic, like... you know, anniversary, like, oh, wow, type of game has, you know, revisited a level. Like, God, Crisis City in Sonic Generations is so much better than the original. But it's kind of nuts that this is basically like still the same engine and the same general gameplay style that we had in Forces. And it's like, how was Sonic Forces just not this? Even simple stuff like just this little sequence, like actually interacting with the Death Egg robots, destroying the city, and having them, you know, be both like a hazard and an interactable thing. It's kind of weird that Forces didn't do this. Sonic Game of Day locked the fuck in and didn't waste 4 years on concept art. It's true though, it's true. I do think it's funny, and it makes me wonder how this comes off to, one, to like Shadow in universe, but also to people who aren't as needle mouse pilled as I am. That both this stage and both of the future stages that, oops, did it too soon. Well, yeah, both of the future stages that are actually Sonic stages both have the assault type Death Egg robots in them. And like, I'm like, how is Shadow meant to interpret that? And how do people who not know, oh, this is like, yeah, a Forces stage and a Frontier stage, and Frontiers only has this as like a reference to Forces, like, how does that come off to people? Because it's weird to see that robot twice. And I don't know.
You've obtained a new power.
I like these sequences. Normally this is very Sonic Lost World, but I feel like the way this game does them, they actually kind of feel more like Sonic 2 special stages, which again was my first Sonic game, so it is kind of funny, and I guess I actually kind of like it. You know, oh, cheap viewers on whatever. How do I get the hell out of here? What do I do? Ban. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, Bone Lass, you mentioned Sonic Riders being your first game. And I do... Which is very based and very peak. I fucking love me some Sonic Riders. But I think it's interesting, right? Like, this franchise has been around for so long and has gotten, like, so many installments and, like, re-releases, and that you've got people who have just jumped in at, like, any point. And it's like, it's not like you've had to been playing since, like, the first or second game to be, like, way into it, you know? I see people all the time who, like, their first game, like, I see people who was, like, their first Sonic thing was Sonic X. Was, like, the 4Kids dub of Sonic X, and they, like, know more about the franchise than me, and, like, are better at the games than I am and shit. And I'm like, that's kind of nuts. I don't know, I guess, I think that's cool, because it's like, as much as this series gets flack for having varying quality and being kind of all over the board, it's like, well, there's enough quality games that can grab people from, like, all the different eras of it. Like, this is going to be someone's first Sonic game. Frontiers was a lot of people's first Sonic game. And I've seen people go back. I've seen, some people, you know, be away from the series, and then they played Frontiers, and they're like, oh shit, I need to get back into it. And, like, I don't know, I think that's cool. I think it's, like, the highs of this series are so high that I have to fight Metal Overlord. I have to do it. I'm sorry. I really should be asleep, but I can't I can't. This game's too peak. I want to fight Metal Overlord. And, I really should have just played through all the stages. I should have done the DLC, played through all the stages and bosses in order, and then done the DLC again. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. Like, the highs of this series are high enough that people will jump in at literally any point in the series. Any years. Like, I've seen people who are like, I got into the series in 2010 because I found a Sonic Battle cartridge. And now I speedrun Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And I'm like, you're insane, but that's awesome. And it's just, I don't know, it's cool to me. It's cool that the cool stuff of this franchise is cool enough that you see it and you go, okay, I need to go back and see what the fuck Knuckles Chaotix is, because I played Sonic Heroes when I was 4 and I didn't know who the Chaotix were, so now I have to go back and play it. And it is a weird, jank, fucking freaky ass video game for psychopaths, but it's kind of cool. I knew a gym bro who I never expected to be a Griffith-era Sonic fan. Oh my god. We spent like an hour in our stats classes talking about Sonic. Yeah, it's so cool. I genuinely love it. I genuinely think it's like super rad. It's funny too that this is like legit Metal Overlord and not Metal Madness. So it's like, yeah, here's Shadow just bopping a final boss in his base form with the power of the surfboard. I didn't need to run into that. I'm missing everything. Oh, I jumped way too soon, too. Embarrassing, embarrassing. I'm missing all the cool stuff. Because I honestly should have just waited until, like, getting sleep to do this, but hell no. Yeah, that's something I did notice from the previews, that this is just recolored chemical plant. I think it's done well enough that, yeah, like, most people won't notice it until it's pointed it out to them. I noticed it because, again, the aforementioned... I'll skewer you. The aforementioned brain problems that I have. But I think it's pretty effective. I actually really like it. The only problem I have with it is I don't know what it's meant to represent. Like, it doesn't look like the egg fleet crashed in the sea. It doesn't look like, you know, like anything that we see in Sonic Heroes. It just kind of looks like Eggman made his very own big shell. Or Mother Base, or what have you. And I think it looks cool. Like, I actually think this is a very cool environment. I love the rain. I love the splashes of water. I like it, but what is it supposed to represent other than, yeah, like, is it just another chemical plant? Is this where he launched the egg fleet from? Like, it's a little confusing. Terrain would imply that we're on the ground when we're clearly in the middle of the ocean. Come on. Come on, Metal Sonic. Learn what words mean. I can't believe I dodged right through that. I am not getting any of the cool things. Ugh. I like how I'm like, yeah, what do these buildings represent while we're fighting, you know, the version of Metal Sonic that turns into a dragon? Like, what are these recolored... you know, oil rig structures in the middle of the ocean. Please explain the lore. Anyway, I'm fine with this dude being a dragon. That's still so cool. And look, when you get it, like when that's the last move, it just plays into this so perfectly. It's so rad. Shadow's so cool. He's so cool. I did appreciate, oh, I love this shot of this too. This is like a lot of why again, I think this area is effective at not looking too much like Chemical Plant, but it is weird because it's like, what is it? But I love this shot of it. I wish you could like not have the results on screen because that would be like a sick ass wallpaper. If I saw this like 20 years ago, I would have, like, my brain would have exploded. I would have been like, ah. I kind of forget what I was going to say because I'm falling asleep. Uh-oh. Oh! Yeah, this goes so hard. Feel free to screenshot. Don't screenshot my A rank, though. Don't screenshot my bad time. That's what I was going to say, is, there were, I might have mentioned this. I probably didn't because I think it was after the game came out. But they interviewed, you know, the developers, as you do. And they were, like, just talking about, like, how the game turned out and, like, how high quality is and how, like, it's mostly, from what I understand, like, there's a lot of new blood on this game, like a lot of people who hadn't really worked too heavily before in the franchise. Of course, there's several veterans as well, but, you know, but they kind of, like, asked the staff, like, about working on it and, like, you know, just their opinions and, like, how they felt, and they were like, basically, why'd you guys go so hard? And they're like, yeah, Shadow just has, like, a universally, like, cool Chunibyo appeal to him that you can't help but, like, get invested in. And I'm like, they get it, they see the vision. They see this dude and they're like, that's the chuniest shit ever. He's got his tragic past and he's got his, like, Vegeta attacks and, like, oh my god. His demon wings that he summons now, like, anyway. I'm sorry, it's kind of a jump scare when that pops up, though. It's like, wow, realism. Yes, letting him be what he was meant to be is scientifically cool. Absolutely. Hey, Omega. I gotta wonder, right? Omega's right here. And maybe he simply perceives this area differently, because Sonic certainly perceives his white space differently. But I'm like, Omega, there's, like, Eggman robots right there, and gun robots, like, right over that bridge. He would be loving it here. He would be like, Shadow, there are enemies that constantly reform no matter how many times I destroy them. I am experiencing the joy. I feel like he would... I feel like if he knew that there's, like, Eggman robots up there that, like, he could just destroy and would come back, he'd be like, this is incredible. Or he'd hate it because he'd be like, they are so weak. You know, one or the other. Anyway, yeah, Shadow's cool as shit, and I'm so glad he's allowed to be, like, unironically, genuinely cool. And I love that for him, honestly. Extra Tokyo. My cursor's on the screen again. Alright, we're gonna do one more run of this. Try to make it look nice, and then I'm gonna, Oh my god, there's just, like, photos of humans in this. I didn't realize. That took me way too long to realize there's photorealistic human photos.
Huh?
Oh my god, this is so cool.
That me? Huh? waiting
And
on
how like the
others.
music just built. Oh god, it's so good.
I feel as if I've left my own dimension.
It's so funny because even like the zoom in with like the focal length like blur there,
Suspicious. I should follow.
it feels so like not
Looks like I've kept my distance before.
like what I'm used to a Sonic thing looking like. I already missed it, thing. I don't know. I dig it. It's so its own thing.
Beautiful city. It looks like how Maria described the Earth.
This is the ultimate power.
Yep.
Man, this sequence is like
Yep.
that's a lot of spikes there, man. Oh my god, I hope someone has already ripped this Westopolis remix, because I'm gonna be listening to this all day tomorrow. My first act upon waking up is just gonna be, oh god. Ah. Like, honestly, my first act is probably gonna be playing this stage again,
I need to
but then my second act is going to be just cranking this and just being like, promise time, huh? Well, let's go and fulfill that promise.
chaos control.
Keanu Reeves saying chaos control is like, oh my god, I can't deal with it. It's so crazy.
What a waste of time.
Like, okay, I know remakes are a touchy subject, but I genuinely really want Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remakes after seeing these stages and set pieces, because I honestly, I barely even care about the gameplay. I just want to see what they would do with, like, stuff that happens, like, in the middle of stages. Like, what would the... Because, like, you know, this does come packaged with the original Sonic Generations. And, like, the gun truck in that goes crazy.
Yep.
With, like, the buzzsaws and, like, the rockets and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, like, 2011 gun truck went nuts. What would, like, 2025 gun truck be like, man? I'm not ready for it. And, like, the helicopter sequences are already this insane, and all the missiles, and oh my god. Like this is seriously just, oh my god. And it's like, oh look, it's 3 rails and little things you dodge. It's like nothing that they haven't done 1,000 times before. And I'm like, yeah, but first off, you actually gotta have to be on your toes here. And second off, it has this shit after it, which is like, oh my god. Ah. It's so good. Shadow is so cool. He's so cool. Live mix of this. Yes, I saw that. I saw that before the game came out. Like, and look at this. Why did they...
Perfect.
They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to have his, like... Oh my god. Oh, man. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm gonna go lie in bed and think about Shadow the Hedgehog in a very cool and platonic manner. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
Gotta watch this though. Gotta close it out with this.
Chaos control. I have no time for this. I have to complete my mission. But I'll be back.
You know what it is also that's giving me the 06 vibes is the middle mouth. is the proportion and the mouth being in the middle. I'm like, that is exactly what they wanted 06 to look like, is this level. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna call it a night. And yeah, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, replay this stage 87 more times, and then I'm gonna just crank that remix all day until the neighbors hate me. Oh my god, it's 2:30 in the morning. Only Shadow the Hedgehog could keep me up this late. Don't misconstrue that. I'm gonna go to sleep before I say anything else unscrupulous. I'll see y'all whenever I stream next. I've been working on a lot of different things. Hopefully I'll be able to do some art streams again soon, but I do want to do at least one more Shadow Generation stream where I read through the lore and look at some of the concept art, but we'll see. I'd like to get that before the end of the year, but I'll see y'all next time I see y'all.